Right then, RS3 video, but this one's a bit different again. So I've got Darren here from Motordrive Seats. So this car's a bit special in the fact that factory built, but there's still improvements can be made. So the seat that came in this at the minute is absolutely massive, because the lads who had this before were big lads. I don't fit in this at all. It's like being in a washing machine when we were around track. So we got in touch with Darren and said, what's the best seat to get? So which is the best seat to get, Darren? You tell me.
Well, we think because of how the car is performance wise, you need an 8862 seat. So we're looking at a 6-point, which means it fastens in the bottom and on the back of the shoulder. It'll keep you well in. Yeah, nice and comfortable, and it's also the safest thing that you can put in the car.
Yeah, and that's what the touring cars all have now and stuff
Yes,
like that.
yes. They're mandated into GT cars, LMP cars, all that thing, and British touring cars, they run the same.
Yeah, nice one. So we'll get this standard seat out, then we'll grab one of yours, have a look what they look like.
Yeah.
This is just a fit up, it's not the exact seat that we're getting, so we'll have a look at something nicer when that's sorted. But yeah, we'll get this one out, we'll go from there. Filthy inside this car, isn't it? Oh yeah, that's miles better.
Bring your front forward a little bit and then lean it back.
Yeah, so it probably wants to be like...
Maybe a bit further forward actually.
Oh, too much maybe. Yeah, I'd say maybe up like ½ inch or something.
Well, it fits.
Yeah. Do you think that's all going to be alright on back then?
Yeah, so if you jump out, I'll show you. So this is your plate.
Yeah.
You should go onto there.
Yeah.
And we'll just drill the holes to match those.
Yeah.
It'll be underneath them.
Yeah, so it doesn't interfere at all with any of that stuff.
No. So that's where it's going to be, and we'll just drill the holes to match into that, and this is on top of it.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be alright.
I would rip those out.
Yeah, yeah, they won't take it out.
If they've been butchered.
Yeah, yeah, they're no good. So you'll supply some side mounts.
Side mounts.
And then we're going to come up with a plate design.
That'll be the plate, but we'll just give you a white one, and you can drill the holes to it, because you might want one or two.
Yeah,
just
to
move
sit maybe a little bit more up back here as well, so you can have an adjustable on height. If you lift seat up on height, you can just drop that down. And that adds tons of rigidity into the seat.
The actual seat itself will stiffen the roll cage.
Right.
That's how strong they are.
So then the seat, you're going to make it to our spec with a bit more on the bolster, it looks, I think.
Yes, and as I noticed, when you're sat in now,
yeah, your
legs are quite bent, so there's nothing underneath your thigh, and we want to support the weight of your torso through your backside and your thigh.
Yeah.
You know, if let's say you're in an accident and you actually flat bottom the car, that will just go straight through your spine.
Whereas if all your legs and
all your leg and your backside is supporting the torso, then
push
it's
it,
taking the pressure away. Yeah. So you'll see it's leaned back, so you've got quite an angle on the back of the seat.
Yeah.
If you've got a vertical seat, there's no friction. If you lay the seat back, now we've got the friction of your back as well. Again, stopping that energy going straight
rather than
through.
everything being sort of on your bum, up through your spine.
Yeah,
you're
just taking that away. What you'll notice on this one, there's much more shoulder on your seat. That's nothing against the seat you take out of it. It's a different homologation of seat. Yeah. Whereas this one, it has much more shoulder.
So your shoulder impacts into that.
So you've got a side impact here. That's it is actually going to protect you.
And one of the big things about this type of seat as well, you can feel what the car's doing more, because rather than the seat flexing,
100%. Yeah. There is zero flex.
If you feel a little slide, you're going to definitely feel this.
You're going to feel every detail. You'll go out in the car, and I'll be surprised if you don't feel the car being different.
Look at what we're seeing, it's feel like a different feedback from.
Yeah.
I can't believe it, because you can definitely feel when you sort of got a bit of time to think about it, you can feel the seat sort of moving more in your shoulders than anything.
And these cars are handled that well, and they're carrying that much G into a corner. It does flex the lesser seat.
Yeah. they still work pretty good. Like we've never had any trouble with the seats, and we've had a few guys before that, you know, a lot of people get out and they complain of backache, neck ache and all that sort of stuff, and only time I ever get that is if I get in somebody else's car and I've not got an RC that you've made to us, to our specifications.
And again, that's where our philosophy is slightly different. We don't believe that you and I can go to the shop and buy the same size shirt and expect it to fit the same.
No.
Why would you do it with the seat?
No. Sweet. Well, we'll get this one ripped out, and hopefully soon there'll be some carbon fibre niceness. So, it's been a few months since Darren measured us up, touched us in places I can't say, and got the seat ready. So it's here, got it delivered last week. I didn't realise it were here and sent an email saying, where's my seat? And it were here. So anyway, we've got it. Come with a nice, snazzy, waterproof, mechanic-proof cover, which I'm hoping we use. It'd be good if we do, because these seats stink after you've been in them for a little bit. But yeah, it's here. Come with some nice side mounts. These are super light, FIA approved, which is good. Not a lot of adjustment in these, but I'm assuming that's because we've got this thing, which we discussed last time. I'll try not to scratch it, but that bolts to there, and then this is going to bolt on where the harnesses bolt on at the back. So it's going to be a little bit of faffing about getting it to work, I think. Bit of spacing and that, but yeah, we'll see what we can do. But it's really, really nice. It feels super, super rigid. So let's get it in, see what it looks like. Hopefully I fit in it. And yeah, we'll report back from the track use, because this car is a bit difficult to feel what it's doing. Obviously I'm not going to say that's the seat, but having a bit more of a direct connection to the car should help us. We'll see. So, I didn't have a chance to talk about this at any great length previously, but being out on track with the new seating, and as much as I was sceptical that it was going to make any difference to how the car felt, it really did. This car, everybody loves it, and I think it's always it's my least favourite car that we own. I love the looks of it, and everybody comments on it, but to drive, it will probably, it's not the fastest one because it's obviously standard homologation spec. Probably 40 horsepower less than the TT on our dyno, 30-40 horsepower less. But just, the car doesn't communicate as good. It's got tons of grip, more grip than the TT's got on the same tyres, but it just felt a bit numb. This seat being a lot stiffer, and it is comfortable. You've got to sit in it a little bit. It feels really tight to start with, but it's got like memory foam on the sides that sort of moulds to you with your body heat. And yeah, it did feel good. It did feel good. I got a few moments where I could feel the back coming, and before it sort of, you knew it was coming round a bit too late. So yeah, really happy with that. Thank you to Motordrive for supplying it. Really like it. It's a shame that this car's probably going to be one that I don't drive at all this year, but we've done the testing. It's done what it needs to do. Really happy. Thank you.